All right, man, this is Dimash. I know you've never heard of him in your life, so I'd love to see what you think of his vocal range. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I have a very special guest in the house. My main man, Andy Rue. What's up?
What up? I'm back. I'm excited to see. I love singers. I love singers who have crazy ranges.
Yeah.
I love it. I love when they do the crazy falsettos like Charlie Puth and then go deep down like Josh Groban. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just like, oh no, I love it though. I love it. I love singers. So.
Hell yeah. Well, let's
this kind of reminds me of, his voice kind of reminds me of the one dude you just showed me when he was on the radio station doing like the
Marcelino Pomoy.
Yeah, that guy.
Hey.
Kind of reminds me of.
Hey, that's actually how I found out about Dimash.
Oh, really?
When
Okay.
I did those people in the comments was like, bro, you need to check out Dimash.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. So I don't want to say anything. You've never heard of him, never seen anything. So this is an authentic, absolutely first-time reaction. And you guys, what's cool is he's actually an engineer, a producer, trained, what is it?
Classically trained.
Classically trained, but he's also a singer and a rapper.
Yep.
So it's really cool, man.
Right
So
up my alley.
I'm very interested on seeing what you think of this. So let's get it started. Before we start, don't forget to like, share, comment on all the content. But if you really rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. 40-year-old boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40. All right, you guys, before we get this logo down, which I'm doing right now, check out the channel for the original content, you guys. I'm a hip-hop artist, so I have music videos, freestyles off the top of the brain. But I also got interviews and some music-related stuff. We did a dope interview with Ren, with Tech9, with All Flows Reach Out. So check out the channel for the original content, just like these reactions. Now, we're about to get into it. So this is Dimash. Bro, let's do it. I'm going to just bring it back, and let's go. Let me know everything you're
show.
Yeah.
Is that, does he have like a show or something?
Like,
what is it?
I'm guessing maybe he did this during the pandemic, and that's why it's 2021, so they're probably playing around with these lockdowns and stuff still. So
yeah, but his name is Dimash, right? Yeah, Dimash
yes,
Kudai.
not to confuse with Dimak, the death punch. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard of Dimak? Okay, sorry.
No, so that was just weird, dude. Okay. just play.
All right, let's get it. Let's see if I can get my keyboard to connect. There we go, baby.
Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le SOS d'un derrière en détresse.
I'm interested to see if he'll start belting at those higher notes, because he's obviously showing his range on this part, and that's like probably going up 2 octaves almost. But I'll be interested to see if he can actually like belt those with his full voice instead of just his head voice, those falsettos. But one thing about his falsettos actually is he starts that falsetto really low, which is kind of hard to do. The falsetto is just kind of like versus that's just like the difference between like belting and falsetto. So it was terrible. But his falsetto starts really low, which is actually pretty difficult to do if you're not really like in tune with like how to control your falsettos and stuff. And even when he was going really, really high there for a second with those higher notes, it was a couple seconds back, but even when he was doing those notes, it was very much in control of his pitch, and I'm very impressed so far, actually.
All right, let's go, man. This is Andy Rue, musician, singer, producer, man, classically trained. Holler.
That's just Drummer's getting into it. No, it's good. He did bring out his belting voice like I was talking about. That's good. I like that. Stage is crazy.
Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure?
Did he write this? Is this his
I
song?
don't know. I don't know if this is a cover because it sounds like it's in Italian or something, a different language, but he looks like more like I don't know if he's Korean. That's what I'm getting the vibe, like a K-pop dude.
It's definitely because I was like, I don't know if anyone else could do this. I mean, this is actually pretty crazy. This is really crazy. I'm like, if somebody else wrote this, damn, that's crazy that it's even possible to cover that. But that's actually really crazy. And he's showing his range, doing those belting notes up to where his falsettos were at first and stuff. So it's very controlled, very nice. I like it.
We'll finish it up. It's crazy because I could have swore someone said in one of these reactions he's singing in Russian, and then his last name does not seem Korean.
Yeah, it
so
sounds German, almost Bergen.
Yeah, so maybe this isn't Russian. I have no clue, you guys. I don't know. Let us know in the comments or the chat. But yeah, man. If this is your reaction, man, you let me know.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I'm interested. I haven't haven't heard anyone do their falsettos kind of how he does when he goes into those softer notes, right? Because you can either just go, or you can kind of do this almost breath first leading into it, where it's like a, and that's kind of what he's doing. And I haven't heard that too much from anyone else because it almost sounds like he's having a hard time hitting that note, but then he kills the note. So it's like, I don't think that's what it is. I think he's doing that intentionally. So it's very interesting. I haven't heard anyone do their falsettos like that. You know, you kind of hear what I'm talking about, where you kind of does that breath first and then.
Well,
goes
you
into the
doing
note.
an explanation, I kind of understand it. It's still above my pay grade. But I'm like, yo, that's
I just noticed
crazy.
that. I was like, because it almost sounds like he's having a hard time hitting that note, but then goes way above that after that with no problem. So it's like I definitely think that's intentional what he's doing there, probably for emotion and stuff like that. But it's really cool. I like that.
Now, this is my question because the first video I reacted to of Dimash was titled "The Greatest Voice in the World."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's very subjective, obviously. I think when it comes to the technical aspect, if you want to talk about range, sure, but obviously it's subjective, so it's like other people could think someone else has a better voice than him and stuff. But maybe for technicalities, I don't know, I'd have to hear more from him. But even that alone is really impressive. That was super impressive.
In your opinion, because I don't follow singing like this, so who's hitting ranges or stuff like this? Maybe I can go check them out too.
Oh, man, I don't know. Like a lot of, Josh Groban is a really good one. He has a really, really high range and stuff. But another one, let me think of some other artists.
Because a lot of times it's the way the song is written, right? Like some people are like, yo, I just want to write the song. But like if you want to prove your range, you almost like, it's like you want to go into different pockets, so
Yeah.
the song needs to be written a certain way too.
Yeah,
maybe?
to that, and but there's also like female artists too who have like a really good range, like an incredible range, like Adele, Mariah Carey, and freaking Ariana Grande, who can do these crazy whistle notes and stuff. But that's why it's just it's hard to pinpoint. I'm sure it's just like a thing that people say, like, oh, he's one of the best singers in the world, and it's pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty believable. Like if you just tell it to someone, they're gonna be like, yeah, dude's got an incredible voice.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm not
it's
saying
definitely
he's not. I was just curious.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
When I think of like some of the greatest, like first and foremost, I'd be like Freddie Mercury.
Dude, well, yeah.
So
and
imagine him
Yeah,
singing
him too.
something like this. Or
just
I
depends
think
on what
of
you
like
pattern.
Mariah Carey. She hit that high that like people. It's just like almost Whitney
yeah, it's
Houston.
called a whistle note. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
so
know.
there's just like certain people who can do things, but it's like I feel like he's challenging that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's coming out and being like, I'm going to show you what can be done with the
Yeah,
human voice that
exactly.
they. And I don't want to see they're being lazy, but I mean, there's like Mariah Carey. I haven't really heard her challenge herself
Stuff
like
like
this.
that. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, I'm going to
exactly.
do this crazy cover and just,
Right.
you know what I mean?
It's just
So-
hard because like even when you bring up Freddie Mercury and stuff like that, when you think about like what the best singer is, it really depends on how do you categorize it.
Yeah.
Because you can talk about the range that they have. You can just talk about the writing, how about the way that they do fluctuations with their voice. He had a great range. He didn't really change his voice too much, though. He just did the different styles of singing, like the falsetto, belting, and like kind of opera, kind of like with the vibratos and stuff. But he didn't really like fluctuate his voice too much, so you could take that in consideration and talk about that. You could talk about some of the death metal artists you've listened to where they can do both singing and screaming and say, oh, well, that's really talented that you can do that.
Yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of Mongolian throat singing, a cappella. I mean, it really just depends. But yeah, in terms of range, I haven't heard anyone do something like that in one song. That's
Yeah.
for sure. I'll say that.
Tight. Well, you guys, you heard it here first
That's
from
right.
Andy Rue. Tap in the comments. Let us know what you think. I'm just curious because, again, I'm new to a lot of the stuff I react to on this channel, and I'm very new to this. Like, I thought personally Marcelito Pomoy had it in the bag
Yeah,
with
that dude's crazy.
with Celine Dion and doing
That's crazy,
the,
but see, he has like a crazy. He fluctuates his voice in ways that other people that he didn't and stuff. So
Yeah.
you could say that he's a better singer than him. So it's just he's dope. That dude was like
yeah, that tripped me out. I'm still tripping out. I'm tripping out on this.
Yeah.
Like I'm just talking right
Yeah.
now because I've been seeing so much incredible stuff. I didn't know that the human voice could go in all these directions.
That's
And it's-
incredible. I mean, that dude's crazy. This guy's insane, actually.
So, anyways, you guys, that's it, man. This is Andy Rue's first time ever hearing or seeing Dimash, and that's his reaction to it. SOS. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. I'll pin his comment if you want to follow him on YouTube. Put him in the description. But show love, man. Andy, baby, let's go.
City boy!
I'm dead.
City boy!
All right, you guys, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you really rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. You know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys.
40!
Yeah, baby.